Okay, so if you've got strong upper traps, typically you're quite tight in these areas. So what you want to really focus on, if you sat down a lot through the day, you've done lots of bench pressing, you're going to be pretty weak in the low traps. So if you look at the scapula, the shoulder blade itself, the low traps are going to go from under the shoulder blade down towards the spine. So basically the action is going to pull you this way down and in, so it's going to help your posture a lot to get that nice and strong. And it's one area that tends to be pretty weak. Okay, so a couple of exercises you can do. You have to start light because it's a pretty weak muscle and it's hard to train. You can do a supported head on bench, single arm trap 3. So I'll show you some variations. So typically, your thumb through a plate is typically heavy enough to start with. Place your opposite leg forward to the one you're training, to the arm you're training. Head on the bench. Now from there, you're going to retract, and then 45-degree angle, you're going to come up above your head, and then come back down. So you're trying to limit how much you rotate through the trunk, and all the focus is going through the spine, okay? You can also do this supported on bench. And the lower you go, the harder it's typically going to be because your arm's going to go through gravity at different angles. So I use my left arm. You want your knees on the bench. Wrap your arm around the bench. Same thing, retract. Come back through. And that's going to hit the low traps. Okay, if these are tough, you can use the cable as well. Okay? So, low cable. You get a single rope. You can put your wrist straps through it. Put your hand through. Take a hold. Opposite leg goes forward. Your arm's going to come across, get some tension, and then you're going to take your hand up at a 45-degree, coming across the body. So you think your shoulder blade's stretched at this point. You're going to retract it backwards and down to the pant line. So your low traps are contracting. So you've got to think about that shoulder blade working through the range. Okay, so there, your low traps, which is going to help you with the upper traps as well. So if you're upper trap dominant, you want to be working the low traps quite a lot to make sure you're offsetting that.